Marks one of the biggest dividing lines in Colorado Springs. West Side residents and developers battling it out over the site of a would-be apartment complex.
Now we've reached another flashpoint. Why a possible decision to delay a vote on the project has neighborhood critics crying foul. Good evening. I'm Riley Carroll.
And I'm Bart Bedsole. Heather Skold has the night off. The controversial housing project, already debated by the Colorado Springs City Council for years, can now last even longer.
This week, the developer asked the council to postpone their vote scheduled for Tuesday until after the April elections. Investigative reporter Quinn Ritzdorf is live from the proposed site on Garden of the Gods Road to explain why some question in the timing. Quinn.
The proposed development here at 2424 Garden of the Gods Road would build about 300 housing units, and nearly everyone on the current council has already voted on this project back in 2021. They turned it down by a vote of 5-4. Submitted earlier this week says the entire development team can't be at the meeting and that it needs more time to gather additional information without saying what that information is. 13 Investigates reached out to NES, the company representing the developers, to ask, but no one got back to us. City officials tell 13 Investigates 2 council members are expected to be absent for the vote on Tuesday. One is Councilwoman Yolanda Avila, who voted in support of the project back in 2021.
This does provide housing. We need all types of housing.
The other is Stephanie Fortune. She replaced Councilman Richard Skorman, who voted against the project the first time.
The timing is a little suspect. They've had plenty of opportunity. This has been going on for how long now? It's not like some new issue has come up.
That's Carla Albers. She is one of more than 300 people who lost their home in the Waldo Canyon fire nearly 11 years ago.
Oh my God. This is literally at the top of our street.
She's worried the additional housing units will make traffic worse during emergencies.
When you add that number, that volume of cars in, it's going to make things that much worse if, heaven forbid, we would ever have anything like that happen again.
Bill Wysong, the president of the Mountain Shadows Community Association, says the vote shouldn't be pushed off onto a new council.
There should be no delay granted. It ought to be heard. This council heard it 2 years ago, and it only makes sense that they hear it.
If the delay isn't granted on Tuesday, a public hearing will be held during that same meeting. That's when the council will decide for the second time whether to approve or deny this development. Reporting live in Colorado Springs, Quinn Ritzdorf, 13 Investigates.